The good, the bad, the crazy. This is the season finale, Famous in Love. Jake is still trash. Paige may be leaving Hollywood, and oh my goodness, someone got stabbed. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
It's a nice little vibe.
Yeah, it's very vibey.
Staring out of my private jet.
Staring out of my jet. It's raining. And that is the sounds of the beautiful Maya Jenkins, who's in the studio with us today. But before we get to that, what's up, guys? Welcome to the season finale of Famous in Love. I'm excited, but I'm sad. This is too much. So much has happened. I am your girl, Nakia Monet, and I am joined by my beautiful co-host.
What's up, guys? It's Drew Jones. I don't even. I don't know how I feel. I feel a lot of things.
Oh my.
And I'm Justine, and I'm feeling a lot of things too. I was thinking something clever to say, and that's all I came up with.
And I'm Kristen, and I definitely feel a lot of things.
We feel a lot of things, and guys, we have so much that's going on. We do have a little segment at the end, as we always do. This is the last episode, but the sounds that you guys are hearing is the sound of the beautiful Maya Jenkins is in the building. Hey, girl.
Hey, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I love AFTERBUZZ.
Of course. So this is your song that's playing right now that was on Famous in Love.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about that? Like, was it on the premiere?
Well, originally it was in the trailer that was Paige and Rainer, making love. But it turned out to be August and Noah, which I was very upset about. They didn't tell me. But yeah, the song fit them perfectly, and it's just tell Jake. Jake needs to tell her why he did it.
Yes.
Yes, we do, Maya. All right, girl. Maya, we feel you. We feel you. So Maya's going to be kicking it with us, and we're going to talk more about her and her music. But let's just get into it. What are your overall thoughts, ladies?
I love this episode. Good job to the writers of Famous in Love. We were at the edge of our seats. Like, oh my gosh. We just can't wait till season 3. Great job. That's all I
I'm
can
really
say.
frustrated. Like, really frustrated.
Justine was pissed.
Yeah, I just wasn't happy. How are you going to end something like that? Because I know that we were talking about how they're not sure if they're going to have a season 3, but the way that they ended this, which we'll get into later, I 100% think that they're keeping that door open, because that's not a series finale.
A lot.
right there.
Drew, how you feeling?
It was really fun watching the episode before you guys got to watch it, because then my experience was just sitting there watching you all think like anytime something seemed like that could be the end, you're like, oh, okay, that was good. And I'm like, no, just wait. Keep
Crazy.
right?
Maya, what were your overall thoughts?
Shock. I couldn't believe what I just watched. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I need time, the second to process.
Yeah.
It just happened 2 seconds ago.
Yes.
So I need a second.
It's a lot. And as Drew said, we were watching this in real time, and all of our reactions were so genuine. Like, we jumped up, we yelled, we screamed. I grabbed Drew's leg. I'm like, wait, what's happening? So let's just get right into it. Jake. He has been our trash can of the month, I guess you could say, of the season.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah, the
like
whole
Jake.
You know what? Just say bye to Stealing Georgia. Bye to Jake. I'm over him.
Tell us how you really feel, Maya.
I think I just did.
Yes!
Yes, and we are
No,
all
but-
in
yeah.
agreement. Absolutely. We're all in agreement.
Yes, like Maya said, a lot of us were just not feeling Jake. And you would think this is the last episode that he would kind of redeem himself. So we
Yeah.
start off, and Jake is having second thoughts about making Stealing Georgia, and I'm so sad. Wham, wham, wham. I'm the baby. Paige cheated on me. It's all Paige's
He
fault.
emotionally cheated.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just get straight into it. Let's just cut out the BS, because this is the end of the episode. So we have the thing where Paige she cheated on Jake. I was gonna call him Rainer, but I love that Paige and Cass called him out for emotionally cheating, and we talked
Right.
about this last week. What are your thoughts on emotionally cheating versus like physical cheating?
Oh boy. Well, I think first of all, obviously physical cheating is worse, because if you emotionally cheat but you didn't do it, you get points. You do get points for that. But being that they're like 21, 22 max, I feel like, you know what? It's wrong to cheat. So I'm going to say that out loud so
It's
no
just
one
wrong.
gets my statements wrong, because no, cheating is so bad. But I just think Jake is no better than Paige, because he was looking at Billy like, ooh, yeah. Like, he was looking at her the whole time, and he didn't come to Paige. He barely answered her phone calls. You know what? He should have just he was at fault too for their downfall.
Absolutely.
I think emotionally cheating is worse. That's just me though.
I do too.
Because you can do physical cheating without there being an emotion, but
it's hard to know. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to know from a guy. Like, they'll just tell you anything, but you're like, wasn't it? Like, you just don't know.
Yeah,
that would confuse me.
Emotional cheating is harder to get like evidence of. I feel like emotional cheating.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I just like having feelings for someone. You can sleep with anybody.
Yeah.
And it not
nothing.
mean a damn thing.
That's true.
But like,
but it's hard as the
feelings
girl
are
to know, or the guy.
Or the guy,
It's
'cause
hard for
women
them
and
to
men do
know.
cheat.
Yeah, like the physical aspect, it's like, okay, they cheated, you know that. Emotionally, you'll never really truly know how that person feels. You listen to what they say, but you don't know. They could feel that, and they just don't tell you. I don't know.
I think even like emotional cheating can also go with the sleeping part of it, because a lot of couples will say like, oh, the person cheated on me, but the worst part was the lying, was the emotional part.
Yeah.
So there are some people who say, you know, this was a one night stand, I'm good. But then there are some people you do discover like they not only slept with this person, but they are emotionally attached. And I think that is what hurts.
Yeah.
Question for you ladies, were you guys in shock when Paige and Cass called him out on his BS?
No, because
No.
not when Cassie did, because Cassie's pretty like, those are both her best friends, but let's be real, like Paige is her best friend, and Cassie's been pretty like down for her girl since the get go. So I was like, let them know.
It pissed me off when are we talking about like a specific instance? Like
Well,
when
no,
he
they-
walks in and they're sitting there
Well,
in the
just
living room?
both, because Paige called him out, and then Cassie called him out at
Yeah.
the end and said, well, you actually, because he's been trying to blame everything on Paige. It's all
Yeah.
Paige's fault, and he didn't want to take any responsibility. And I like that both of the girls were able to be like, you know what? No, you also had a part in this.
In the beginning, when he was talking to them, I don't think Cassie really said anything. She like kind of held her breath, but I wanted to kill him pretty much, because when she said, what did he say? Like, my mind's already confused thinking about it. He was like, well, you're the one that cheated, and then she's like, what did you do to make this relationship what it is? He's like, nothing.
Nothing. I'm innocent.
I'm innocent. But I love that she listed everything. I love when people call people out on their BS.
But he still didn't see it.
That's why I think it's also good that Cassie called him out, to hear it from someone different.
Yeah.
Because I think to hear it from his girlfriend, he doesn't care. But when Cassie, the one who doesn't really speak, she's like, no, you are absolutely wrong.
But it didn't even matter, because he called Billy over and went at
know.
it. So it's like, it doesn't
but
matter.
that just proves Paige's point. He always had feelings for
exactly.
Billy, and that's why I think he's actually worse, because like she said,
Yeah.
you were thinking about acting on it. I just acted on it with just a random guy.
Because of the emotional stress that you put
Exactly.
behind it. You know what I'm saying?
But speaking about something that is kind of emotional but good for all of us, and I think they may need it, Drew, tell us what we got.
Yes, if you are going through similar things, if you're going through similar things, you know, like Paige and all them, and you're famous and in love and confused, we've got the podcast for you. It's Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition, hosted by AFTERBUZZ TV founder Maria Menounos, and drops every Friday. That is in 2 days, and it's for free. And if it's for free, it's for me. And for
I like
you.
that.
And for everyone.
Absolutely.
She covers all the topics: relationships, finances, career, health, wealth, all that jazz. She really does know everything, and she kind of has everybody on the show. You know, she has influencers, she has celebrities. It really is a show for everyone. So check it out. Drops on Fridays. Go over to iTunes, subscribe right now, rate and comment, and let her know it was us, the Famous in Love crew, that sent you over there.
We did it. Someone who could benefit from Maria's podcast, because it's about also mental health, Alexis.
Listen.
So just a short recap. So Alexis, when the show starts, we think she is going full Britney. I think that's what you said, Maya,
Yeah,
while we were
full
watching
Britney
it.
Spears.
Shaving her head. She's in the park playing music. She's gone a little crazy. Everyone is nervous. Sloan is looking for her. Ida's looking for her. Tangi's looking for her. We think she's on drugs. Alexis Licious was canceled. They got her in a 5150 in a psych ward. But then we find out,
That little twerp.
like the little Alexis that we know, she had a plan all along. How did you guys feel about this? Were you guys shocked and blown away?
Yes, I was shocked. I was like, good job. But then it wasn't a good job at the end, obviously. She should have planned it out a little bit more. But she did. She tricked the heck out of me.
Yeah, I didn't expect it.
That was hilarious. Before you know that it's a joke, or that she's playing everyone, her little song that she's playing.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
I was dying watching. I was like, who comes up with this? Like, what is going on? But in my mind, I was like, I mean, obviously it was a wig in real life because, you know, I don't think the actress would actually cut her hair. But, like, on the show, I was like, that's too bad of a wig for it to be real.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, that's definitely a wig, and thank God, because that does not... Like,
she looks like you guys ever seen the seed of Chucky. She looks like the baby with the wig. I was shocked. I thought this was like a real thing. I'm like, our girl Alexis needs some help.
Because I wouldn't be surprised.
She's on drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the idea that she wanted to get out of this, and it was kind of like I have to try and do everything. And I like that Sloan was involved, but it doesn't last good for our girl Alexis because as she's getting ready to leave, haha, joke is over. The nurse says, "Oh no, love, you're on a 72-hour hold." Which means you don't even get seen by a doctor in 3 days. So if you guys are in this situation, actually there's a movie that just came out. Oh my God, it's what Clairvoyant.
Insane, yes.
That movie was amazing. It literally was just about this. So if you guys are in that situation, sometimes they tell you can just walk into a hospital just to talk to someone because in Unsane, that's what she did. She's like, I just want to talk to someone. They literally took all of her things away and locked her in. Whoa. Same thing with Alexis. So if you guys are put in that situation, what are we doing?
I'm sleeping for 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
No, I would go crazy.
I'm
my
probably
anxiety.
going to lose my mind and start banging on the door like Alexis, you know.
So like, this is a really stupid question, but I'm assuming
No
you
such
can't.
thing as a stupid question.
Well, so you can't have anything to psych ward, like TV or any of that?
You can, but I think what happens when you're in a psych ward, sometimes they evaluate you, then they start giving you these meds that sometimes you really may not need.
Yeah.
So they start, like, Unsane really freaked me out. I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm going to see a therapist
Psych
or
wards are
anything.
scary.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But do you guys think this might be a good thing for Alexis?
I think she might need to chill out a little bit.
I think it will be good. Actually, now that I think about it, she needs to get away from the world for sure.
Yeah.
But I think she'll go right back to the way she was, though. That's the only thing that kind of sucks, I think. But that's just
That's just Alexis.
I
We
feel
love
like
that about
she's
Alexis.
going to spend so much time trying to get out that she's going to drive herself crazy for real.
Yes.
Like,
like she's
and
gonna
I
end up
thought
crazy.
the wig was real. Sorry, guys.
I definitely I was like, this is just not good.
I love it. Jordan, one of our favorites. Shout out to Keith Powers because he was here and we interviewed him, so we loved him. Jordan wakes up. He finds out that he's nominated for an Oscar. He also finds out that the judge is going to deliberate in his case, but the wonderful judge lets Jordan know, like, hey, we got a call from your mom, which I think we all predicted that mom would come through, and he does not have to go to trial. We're super excited, and we think everything's amazing for Jordan. But of course, because this is Freeform, something bad has to happen. And crazy Pablo done stole the boy's iPad with Tangi and his sexy pictures and videos.
Yeah.
He's a psycho.
Now, I think when Pablo and Romeo first came with the shirt open, we were like, yes, Pablo, come through. But Pablo has been starting to show his crazy jealousy side.
As soon as they said his name was Pablo, I was like, oh, this is kind of the Kanye of the show.
Yo, that's a good one.
Because Life of Pablo, I was like, oh, this is Kanye. And then
I didn't even think about that.
I thought Keith Powers' character
That's funny.
was supposed to be kind of the Will Smith-esque because he gets nominated for an award
Yep.
where he's boxing, and that's like the only
That is
Oscar
true.
nomination
Producer
that Will Smith
Pablo.
got.
Oh, I see you, Drew. You smart. You are a
No,
smart.
that's a white beater kind of crazy. I don't know. Hopefully that's not Kanye.
I mean,
And it's unfortunate because
it's a choice.
it's unfortunate because we see our girl Tangi, and I'm at least starting to like Tangi again because we're starting to see her grow. She's opening up to Jordan a little bit more, but Pablo's trying to hold her back, and because he's so jealous, he's threatening her career and saying things like, "If you leave here, you won't be singing. I'm gonna finish this album without you." And I love that she stood up for herself and was like, boo, do what you gotta do. I got more music in me, and we're good.
She knows he won't do it. Actually, I take that back. He may do it. Because I was like, coming from her, she's probably like, he's just saying this because he's mad. And I'm like, no, he actually may. He just may do
I
it.
think she was just over it because she saw the jealous ways. Like, I'd rather have my sanity instead of being controlled.
Have you guys ever been in a, not just a relationship or a friendship where the other party may have been a little bit jealous? And what were the signs? And did you have, like, how did you cut it off? Dun, dun, dun.
I've had friendships where people have like tried to keep me to themselves, or like they've tried like whenever like we hung out, like they didn't want to bring other people.
So weird
yeah.
when
Or, like,
friends do that. Like,
yeah.
they're not even
Weird.
dating you.
But-
Like, it's just so weird
But
to
I
me.
peeped that pretty quick because Mama
That's
don't play
weird.
that. So
I just think it's weird. You're not dating the person. Why are you being like that? I don't know. I just find that so weird. And that happens a lot. People are jealous of your friends' friends. Like, but to me, that's like a high school thing.
It is. Have you ever experienced anything like that, Maya?
Like the Pablo scene hit close to home only because like I'm in the music industry and I've seen producers act like that you aren't dating or that you don't even, and they have this thing for you. And I worked with a producer like that, and if you know, it kind of doesn't come out as blatantly as if you walk out the door, you know, I'll chuck this record, but it did come to a point where I was almost losing a song because a producer wanted to get that way with me, and it happened. So that's why I knew I didn't like Pablo from the jump, and he just tested me for the last time.
You're like, I'm triggered.
No.
What advice would you give someone like in your situation, like young women coming up and they're in the business as well as you? Because you know, some people like don't have that mindset where they're like, you know what, I can't, I'm gonna walk out, like a you or a Tangy. So what advice would you give, like possibly like the young ladies coming up?
I would honestly, I know this is easier said than done, but I would say get up, stand your ground, walk out, stand your ground, because music is always going to be there. If you love it, you're going to have your passion no matter what, with acting, with anything. If you're in a situation, get up and walk out and stand your ground, because your self-respect in your body is more important than any sleaze that wants to do whatever.
All right, now.
Yeah, 2 snaps.
And that's what's going on. That's literally going on in the entertainment industry. So I think it was kind of cool the way they incorporated something that really is going on now. You know, it maybe wouldn't have had as big effect on viewers if it was like a couple years ago, but it's so fresh that it's like people are like, that right there is what they really do. Like, that happens. It's not just like for fun. It happens.
Exactly. But you guys know what is also fun? Those who cannot visually see us on YouTube, those that are listening to us on iTunes, we love you and we appreciate you. And we're so grateful. We just ask that you show us a little bit love. If you could just give us 5 stars on iTunes, we would greatly appreciate it. Maybe you guys could leave some comments and let us know what was your favorite Famous in Love moment. Was Jake really trash? Are we Team Drake? Are we Team Rainer? Does Pablo need to go? Let us know. Give us all of your suggestions. And if you are watching us on YouTube, give us some thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Leave all of the comments. We check it. We love you. We appreciate it. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, Tangi's in a tough situation, but I think she will pull through. Speaking about, oh, I'm sorry, babe.
Did you say Team Drake?
Did I say Team Drake?
I don't think
or maybe,
so. I think
maybe
you're
I'm in the Drake and Pusha
I said,
but I was like,
You're thinking about Drake.
I said Jake.
Yes.
oh,
Shake.
I thought Drake.
But we're Team Push.
like,
I was like,
Drake.
we're Team Push.
We're Team Push over here. For those who do not know what we're talking about the rappers Pusha T and Drake, who are having an amazing rap battle right now.
Oh, goodness. That's
But
another conversation.
That's a whole nother.
That's why I was like, wait,
we
what?
would get into that.
That's a soldier.
We'll
I
talk
like
about that
that. Yes. Thank you, Drew. But someone who has been kind of having like an okay moment, but an aha moment, our girl Paige. Paige has pretty much come full circle. So the cool thing is we see her on this jet, but it's full circle because this is the opening from season 1, which I thought was pretty dope.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, I love how they connected that. That excited me because I remember the flashback to 1 year earlier in the first episode, actually. And now it's like they ended the 2nd season that way.
That's what I was
Beautiful.
saying. I think literally when I think I like pulled my thing. Why can't I talk today, guys?
You're nervous. I got it.
I'm not nervous. I'm just that whole scene. I remember thinking they were going to end season 1 with that because that made sense. Like, so I was waiting to the season finale, season 1, thinking it was going to be like that, and I just was waiting.
Yeah.
And so I was just surprised. Like, do you think they did that because they thought maybe this could be the last season, so they wanted to throw it in there, or no? Because it's just random.
This being the last season is not an option
hope
for
not.
Freeform. This is not
It's
an option. I
not.
will be outside in Burbank with a sign. Okay, this is not
The
it.
Valley, like
The Valley.
The
I don't
Valley.
even know how to get there.
we were shaded. We were shaded on there. But no, Paige has like an aha moment. She's like, I want to leave Hollywood. I'm just famous for being famous, and she enrolls in the University of Oregon.
She should just wait until the movie comes out.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yes. How do you guys think about? What do you guys
I
think about this?
heard that Bella Thorne doesn't want to do a season 3. And so I'm wondering if maybe that's them trying to write off her character.
That could be
but
it.
But the thing is, I don't know if the show has enough clout
You
without
just dropped a whole bomb.
Bella.
Yeah.
Why would she not? Why would she?
That's
not
just
want
word
to?
on the street. But
I think the show will be fine now. I mean, the writers are doing so well right now. I think it would be fine.
but
without her.
who do you think would be the leading lady.
They'll
I
have
think
to
they
get
need.
another
I
redhead
think
in
they
here.
need Bella, and I hope.
I
she
think
stays
Paige
on.
is such an integral part of the show. I
She
don't think you
is.
can get rid
Because
of
if
her.
you think about how they ended it, they kind of did give us what they wanted with Rainer and Paige, but they ride off into the sunset. It's almost like.
Yeah.
But why would they end it so weird? I don't know. They ended it very weird. I'd understand more if they ended it with her and Rainer kissing and then all that
I
good
want
stuff.
another season, but that's just what I heard is that she doesn't want to come back.
Why? Like, I just don't get it.
It's
Like,
That
you
would
have
be
a
fine.
good
You know how many
job.
good actresses have been replaced, like in
Right.
Fresh Prince and all that? Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
even still with Fresh Prince, people are still 20 years later saying dark skin Aunt Viv is the better Aunt Viv. So though people are replaced, the fans do not play when it comes to the original. But I think it has something to do with, because you got to understand, like Bella herself was going through a lot with bullying online. People were coming for her when she was opening up about being sexually assaulted. People were calling her names about the way she was dressing. So like, I think this is real life for her, where she also may be thinking like, is this something that I want to do? You know what I'm saying? And I know we were talking about this earlier, like why would she leave Hollywood? And I'm like, there are some people who look at all that and say it's not worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
And you think you want all that. I mean, everyone thinks they do, and then there's certain people that get to that point and they're like, this is just too much for me.
Yeah.
You feel like you're being used because you don't know who wants to really be your friend, who wants to really work with you, and she's just getting bombarded. Like, she can't even walk anywhere. But I still think she should just give it a try.
Yeah,
because
just do it.
I'd like to touch
one movie
on that only because I feel like that has something to do with how easy it was for Paige to come into the business. I mean, she was found at a national cattle call, just off the bat gets a big role in Hollywood. And when it comes to, easy come, easy go, when it comes that easy, you feel like I can just let this go so easily. So, I mean, as an actor, I have those moments, but I'm sure most actors don't walk around saying, I'm done with this. And when they do say it, they eventually come back because it's a lot of their passions. And I don't think I think it's not really Paige's passion, maybe, for just coming in so
never
easily.
really had to work for it.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you guys also think, because there are a lot of actors who are a little bit older and even younger who we see suffered, even though the people that they stay in it, but they suffer from like overdosing and doing drugs and going to therapy, and they talk about, this is what I love, this was my passion, but how Hollywood can also be abusive, the abusive side of it. So I think it's so many layers when it comes to Hollywood, and you have the people who are very strong, who are like, look, and who have made it. You look at the Cicely Tysons and the young kid stars who are growing up, like the Keke Palmer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who have those strong backbones. So my thoughts and love and prayers with everyone who's in this business, this industry, because it's a very tough one. And Rainer feels the same exact way, because Rainer, he eventually wanted to leave Hollywood, but I think he's thinking about coming back. He does something really cool. He also has an aha moment, and he tests our girl Harper, who we always knew was playing him. How did you guys feel when he told her, like, if this is really for me, you would sign over the rights to this movie?
She's not getting that role now.
He put her picture on the board, so I don't know how that's gonna how that's gonna transpire.
The deal was, she's like, I'll step down as a producer, but I'll audition. So I think he's gonna give her a fair try, but I think she thinks I'm just gonna get it automatically because Raina's my boyfriend. And I like that he put her up to the test and was like, nah, bruh.
Are they even still dating after that?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think
They
so.
didn't
I
officially
don't
break
even
up,
know.
but the way he left it was, I'll have my people talk to your people.
Yeah, I don't think they're together. I liked it more so because I think Rainer really does love film making and all of that, and so I like that he kind of realized that he can have his cake and eat it too, and is gonna produce it. I think that's really cool of him, and he looks like he's taking it very seriously because he put on his cute glasses.
We love Serial Killer Bay. Yeah. We call him Serial Killer Bay. But yeah, this episode was really exciting, and then so many things happened towards the end. Paige and Rainer finally kiss, and they ride off in the sunset. Ladies, how are we feeling about that? Was this like a dream come true?
Kind of low key screaming.
I was
we were
actually
high-key
screaming. Did you not hear me out there? I was like,
I was like holding your
We were
guys'
screaming.
hands. I was like, oh my God, finally.
Is this something that you guys seen coming?
yes, absolutely. It was supposed to be rage all along.
Yes,
Rage.
Rage.
My trailer.
I like the Rage ship name, okay? I think we were all excited, and then with Jake being who he was, we were pretty upset. It was just a beautiful moment for him. It was like a Hollywood movie, like an old Hollywood movie. I love old Hollywood movies, so watching that, I was like, this is beautiful. And I love what he says to her. He's like, I've always liked you because you've never been Like,
You've always been the real one.
You've always been the
or-
real
yeah.
one, and I like that. So that's why I kind of hope she does come back to show that there are real people in this industry, and we too can kill it.
I like how he was just like, yeah, we can finally do it without being forced to or having hundreds of people around. I guess I thought maybe it would be a little bit more of an intimate moment, maybe like in the trailer or somewhere else. It was out in the open, which is fine. It doesn't matter. They kissed. I'm good with that. I just really want there to be another season because I want to see them together. Like I
know.
really want to see them as a
I want to see
couple.
this work because she picked Jake, even though I think she really wanted to pick Raina, but because Jake is her BFF and this is someone she always liked. I think she's like I think she thought that was the right choice, but it obviously wasn't. But yeah, they kiss. They ride off in the sunset. Our girl Cassie thinks she's making the right choice. She's going to see Adam in Iceland.
Do you
so
quit?
hold on.
Okay,
I know we're
I got a
excited.
question. I got a question for
No,
you
we're
guys.
excited. So Cassie's in a situation where now she's a doting actress and her star is literally glowing and she's about to blow up. If you ladies are in this situation, your career is on a roll, but the love of your life is sitting in Iceland. Are we going to visit him or are we going to wait to do all of our auditions and then maybe visit him?
Wait,
Audition.
We're gonna FaceTime a lot. I'm gonna stay at home.
Iceland's
I'm
not
sorry.
going anywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, like I said last time, I would pick my career because you really need to be happy with yourself before you put that happiness onto a significant other, because if you believe that happiness with them, you know, they can just mess your whole life up. You know what I'm saying? You have to have inner happiness for that other person to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but then I think it's good that she's visiting him, and I think she should visit him because you still got it. Like, though he's there, but he ain't really there, and I think it's a good way to keep your relationship strong. But I do also think like they can spend some time together for a few weeks, and then she comes back to LA, and I think it's okay to have both. And as I'm getting older, because I was the same way, like career, which I still am that way. But I think it's okay for two people who genuinely love each other to be like, you know what, I'm gonna come visit you for a week. You did buy my ticket. It's a free flight.
Yeah, definitely
You know
go
what I'm
for a
saying?
little bit.
But wasn't she going for a long time?
She was.
She said 2 weeks or
or
The
longer.
rest of the time.
So I'm hoping that when she does get there, he kind of convinces her, like, babe, you got a new audition. Like, go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that they compromise.
Yeah.
Because I love them together. And I'm like, go get your man. Because I think she see Jake and Paige and she don't want
She's like, I don't want that.
any of that. And, of course, this was the good, the bad, the crazy. So we start to see Harper spiraling. She's doing cocaine, putting up a front like she was
I
going
was
to
like,
rehab.
what?
When she was doing the cocaine, I just heard in sync in my head, bye, bye, bye.
It's like, it's a wrap for Harper.
Yep.
Jake finally kisses Billy. Something he's been... Okay, so what kisses better, Rainer and Paige?
Rainer and Paige.
Jake
Rainer
and
and
Billy.
Paige. Rainer and
Not even
Paige.
Well, that's what I was
question.
going to ask you before. I was going to say, do you think Jake would still be pissed, even though he went and kissed Billy? Is he going to be pissed off about Rainer and Paige?
Of course.
Yes.
So he's right? Okay,
Of
I
course.
was thinking the same thing. I was like, what do you guys think? Yes or no?
If Jake's story comes out that they are dating, even though, say, him and Billy... See, he's the type of person that will sabotage his own relationships. Now he'll be in a relationship with Billy, living their best life, but I feel like he'll then ruin that because then he'll be obsessing over Paige.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Exactly.
That's a good one,
Actually being
Justine.
in a relationship.
And he'll be
sucks.
pissed. No, but he'll still be mad. It could be like, well, I can't believe you kissed him. And it's like, well, you kissed Billy, but you liked him all along. She could be like, you're the same. He's a hypocrite. I can't. I can't deal with him.
So, I mean, like Drew was saying, like, we like Billy. I like her now. But it sucks because this is something he's always wanted to do. But I think you're right. I think he would still be upset if Paige and Rainer were together, even though he's living happily ever after.
I don't even like Billy anymore.
You know, we're not Team Billy, no.
I don't like
She's
him.
been so respectful, but she's still just like that
still a
other
girl.
girl.
Yeah.
She's the
Yes.
other girl, and it's like, you know, she has feelings for him. So the second he grabs her, she's down, and that's exactly what happened. And
I
she
see the
doesn't
four
know.
of them on, like, they're both on separate dates and they just bump into each other very awkwardly. Like, speaking about something that's not awkward, there's a horrible situation, a very weird situation. Pablo shows his crazy side as Tangi is trying to get ready to go to this amazing party by Jordan, and he starts to get crazy. He breaks a bottle. Like, were you guys? I was scared. Like, this show has literally, like, emotionally gripped me, which I didn't think it could. I was nervous. I'm like, is he about to stab Tangi?
I thought that because I saw the promos all over Freeform's like Hollywood star gets stabbed, and I'm like, oh no, tell me Pablo's not about to, or tell me Jordan's not about to go up there and save him the same way he saved his mother and stab
Right.
Pablo and go to jail anyway. I'm like, what's gonna
Exactly.
happen here?
Ladies,
I mean, the signs have been there the entire season, so I feel like it was like when I think about episodes prior to this one, even from the first time meeting Pablo, there's been a lot of manipulation and a lot of kind of bullying and, you know, verbal and mental abuse on his behalf. And so I'm not really surprised it went down like this, but it's interesting to see this episode and see how it escalated and then to reflect on the other episodes and like, oh, the signs were there the entire time.
Yeah. I totally got surprised when he broke that bottle, though. I mean, it's different between punching her and then but breaking a bottle, like you could kill her. Like I was screaming.
But did you think, so you thought it looked like he was like gonna go attack her? I just thought it looked like he took a bottle, he was mad and just like frustrated. I didn't get that feeling that he was gonna go attack her until she ran in and he started kicking down the door.
I thought like maybe he won't purposely try to attack her, but something's gonna happen.
Like he's just gonna be
he's
so
still
frustrated.
holding onto the bottle and he's trying
like,
to scare her.
Think about it. What if a boyfriend broke a wine bottle and he was angry there? Would you just stay there?
Listen,
Probably out of sheer stubborn behavior, I would be like, what?
Like, what's up?
I made you that.
We're
and
fighting.
then I'd be the dead girlfriend. So, you know,
As my aunt
don't
used to
follow
say, as my aunt used to tell us, she's like, if someone would attack me, we are dying together because I'm going out with a fight.
Yeah.
Yo, this show definitely went out with a fight. So let's go around and tell us, what were your favorite moments of this season? Kristen, we'll start with you.
My favorite moment was definitely the Rainer and Paige kiss. We've been waiting for that all season. So cute. My next favorite, Rainer getting off, not Rainer, excuse me. Jordan getting off. Love that. The very awe moment right there. It made me feel all fuzzy. And I guess I would say those are the two best.
All right, Justine.
How are you gonna ask this question?
I know.
I like need a recap of it. I mean, obviously, I think it's the newest, but also Paige and Rainer kissing. That's definitely something. And then some other good parts were not necessarily like good, but the stalker, like kind of more interesting ones that made this season interesting was the stalker. There was something else too, and I know it'll come to me. There's a couple other things, but as of right now, it's the only thing I can think of, even though there's a lot.
I know a lot happened.
The breakup.
Okay.
Jake and Paige.
Yeah.
That was good.
Her not with him,
That was good. Drew?
I really just enjoyed Annie Alexis scene just because she's so funny to me. And then I really liked when Cassie had some success this season.
Right.
I really liked when she kind of checked the guy who like the other actor who kept staring at her boobs and she ended up
Good one.
getting herself surviving in the movie a little bit longer. I was like, good for you, girl.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Maya?
Okay, I know this is like the generic, but I have to say the rage kiss. Paige and Rainer kiss was my favorite thing of the entire season. And I really like the fact that I just love the fact that Adam is such Cassie's rock. Like, I love that.
So cute.
And I love the fact that Billy and Jake finally got together so we can, you know, push them, get away.
Exactly.
Now we can have our rage lovers.
Nice.
Yeah, I
I
guess you see
think
it like that.
favorite moments of mine, I would just say in general, I just love how the show evolved from season 1. I think that when it first started, it was like, oh, cool, this is a freeform show. But I think now, like, they're really tapping into people's emotions. I'm behaving ways that I didn't think I could watching a show. Like, I'm grabbing people. I'm like, whoa! I'm yelling. So I'm really, really proud. And I hope and pray that they do a season 3 because the show is just getting so
good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so good.
like, so do you guys think that the show could go on without Paige? And if so, do you think that they'd have to shoot high standards, obviously, of who would take her place?
I don't think that Bella Thorne will leave that easily. I do think if they're going to do a season 3, I do see her coming back for at least one more season because of the way it ended, and I can see them telling her something about her contract and saying, hey, if you can at least come back for one more season, we promise we'll write you off for season 4. Like, I don't see her saying absolutely bye because I don't see the show... Because the show's centered around her. Though we have so many other characters, but I personally wouldn't watch it for anyone else.
I
if she
agree
wasn't
100%. I don't think she's going to leave that easily.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I really hope not.
Honestly,
What you guys
wouldn't
think?
care. Somebody else can come into the scene easily to me.
Kristen's just over it. She's like...
I like these.
Oh, no, sorry. You can...
I was gonna say, I think my favorite plot lines have to do with her, and so, it wouldn't be as interesting if you didn't have someone who was so fresh to the scene, and I feel like the only other person you have doing that is Billy, but I want to see Rainer with someone I like, and I don't want another Rainer versus Jake thing.
Yes.
So it's like Billy's kind of out in that sense. So I don't know. I don't know.
It wouldn't be the same, but if they had to, they'd have to shoot for someone that's like already known that people want to see. It can't be just some random person. Like I feel like
I don't know.
With a little clout, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put this out into the
Yeah,
Buzz
we
universe.
want-
We
no,
need-
we need season 3.
Yes,
We
I
want-
think it's gonna happen because Freeform knows how much everyone's. I mean,
Yes.
Famous in Love is their #1 right now, I believe.
Oh, it is.
And so I feel like they know
Why
how
wouldn't
much.
they?
And
Yeah.
it's so relatable to the LA table scene. Like,
is.
how can you abandon that show? It's honestly so good.
Yeah, I don't see her leaving that easy.
I don't want her to leave.
And it's tough for us because this is the season finale. This will be the last time we will gather, but this is not goodbye for long. But before we go into all that, I do have a special segment for you guys.
Ooh, what are we doing?
I know that I usually do the whole like famous in love couples and guests. I kept it really simple, really easy. Oh, girl. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I got
Yes,
so
go like
excited.
this, go like
You guys,
this.
if it makes
Keep
you
it like
feel
that,
any
keep it
better,
like
I
that.
did that.
Got
on
really
my
excited.
Use my
first time
jacket.
here.
I love it. Okay, so as this is going on, I have a very special segment for you guys. Normally I do famous in love couples, but I just want to go around the room and you guys tell me who are your top 3 favorite couples. TV, thank you so much, Steven, our engineer. You're amazing. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to
sorry.
No, it's okay. Shout out to I had the water by my laptop like an idiot. Shout out to our amazing crew, our staff. Y'all are bomb. Okay. But you know what's crazy? I knew because I did that at work actually, so we'll do that. Okay, so the segment is just keep it simple. We go around in a circle. And I'll go first, so I'll give you guys some time to think about it. Who are your top 3 favorite couples of all time? They can be real life, TV, movies, cartoon. It doesn't matter. Your favorite famous couples, and I will start so you ladies can think. Okay.
Oh, I know mine.
My number 3 will be, this is an older couple, Ruby Dee and Ozzie Davis. For those who don't know, this is an older couple. I need you to Google them, but they have been, they both actually passed away, but they met on an audition together. If anyone's seen like Do the Right Thing, they were the older couple in that. Just do your Googles. They're famous Broadway stars, famous actors. They've been acting for like 60 years. My number 2, for my favorite TV show, Sex and the City, it's Carrie and Big, even though it was super complicated. And my number 1 is Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Facts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Heck
Who would like to
no.
go next?
I know.
Okay, Justine.
So funny because Big and Carrie from Sex and the City was my
Yes.
number 3.
We are the same person, I'm telling you.
My number 2 is Rachel and Ross from Friends.
Okay.
And number 1, why can't I talk today? Do any of you guys watch Scandal?
Yes.
Yes.
Kerry Washington and Fitz.
Hey.
Come on, when you watch it, how do you not like feel their
Okay.
chemistry? Like, no, me and my cousin are obsessed.
That's
I can't
a
even
good one.
it's not the show, but like they need to be together in real life. I'm obsessed with
That's
that.
a good one. All right, who's ready? Drew, Kristen, Maya?
I think I got it.
Okay,
Don't you wanna
Drew.
go?
No, you can go first.
Okay. Number 1. It's not my number 1, actually. It's my number 3. Number 3 would be Nathan and Haley from One Tree Hill.
Okay.
Because they were hella cute.
I never watched that show.
It's a bop.
Me neither, but I know it. I knows it.
Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv.
Oh, which Aunt Viv?
Dark skin Aunt Viv. Avi. And then kind of still playing into that, real life couple, Will and Jada.
Oh.
That's
all
a good
right.
one.
You know
Maya?
what? That was one of mine, but I had 4, so
That's
of
fine. You
course,
could do 4. We can
We'll
do 4.
have Will and Jada in there, okay?
Yes.
In celebration of me finally getting my rage, I will say Rainer and Paige is number 2. Can I say one if they're over, even though?
Yeah.
I feel like
you
I
can
know who you're gonna
You can
say.
say couples from the
Courtney and
past.
Scott.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that because I was debating that being on my top, and I was like, no,
Okay,
that's really
no,
No, because
stupid.
it's over. Okay, and then I have one more, and this is a throwback, but they're from another Freeform show. Aria and Ezra from Pretty Little Liars. You know, I
Okay.
loved that love story, and I didn't look at it as pedophilia, so don't hate me.
I've never seen the show, so I don't
I've never
even
seen
know.
it, so we're all good.
Oh, okay.
Even if I did, that's your opinion. That's what you love. That's what we like. Kristen.
Literally, I only have one. I can't really just think
It's
of
okay.
a whole bunch right now. But I say my number 1 is Will and Jayla. I absolutely
Yeah,
love them.
they're
they're
beautiful
everything.
couple.
Especially since Will Smith joined Instagram. Like, what?
Life.
Living their best
They've been
life.
dating a long time,
they're
right?
amazing. I absolutely
Yeah.
love them.
He makes the best Insta videos.
Yes, he's
They're
the
a
best.
perfect couple, and I love that. Like, there's all these rumors that's always tear them apart, and he even did his little freestyle.
Yes,
He's like,
oh
"Stop
my
the
God.
divorce rumors."
Why are you so
Jada
amazing?
is my rock.
Oh my God, the rumor is they love AfterBuzz TV.
What?
So I'm just kidding. I just wanted to make sure.
You should have just kept going. Shout out to Will.
Shout out Will and Tim.
So for news and gossip, we don't have news and gossip, but I'll just do this for news and gossip segment. Thank you. Nope, that was good, Steven. Thank you. This is my news and gossip question, because the big question is, do you think season 3 is coming back?
I pray.
It has
It is.
to.
I'm a positive thinker, and I believe it is.
And
firmly.
3 is my lucky number, so yes, 3.
mine
Yeah,
too.
season 3.
They can't end it like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can't.
The rate, like, if we're gonna go like based on ratings and stuff, they did wonderful this season.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I will say there have been some articles that I was just actually reading an article on Bustle, and they're saying some of the ratings may have something to do with it, because remember when season 1 came out, they had binged, all the shows came out and we were able to binge it. Now this is like a weekly type of thing, so they don't know, like, I don't know. They don't know what they're gonna go back to, but I do hope and pray that a season 3 comes out, and we'll just go right into it, and let's just do predictions if there is a season 3.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
I want to think about it.
predictions.
So Maya, this is the segment where we just predict what we think will come in the future. The ladies will start, and then you can go ahead. Kristen, would you like to start with your predictions? If there is a season 3, what do you see happening?
Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. I predict that Pablo is the one that is stabbed. Hopefully it's just self-defense for Jordan. But yeah, Pablo stabbed. I want to say Paige comes back. She goes to Oregon, hates it, comes back, and she's in this season. I want to say, Rainer. Whoa, this movie, I know it's going to be so crazy him picking these characters, but I know Harper will not be a part of it.
Girl, bye.
And what else? Oh, Jake and Billy. They're going to be in a relationship, but it's going to end because Jake still loves Paige.
Those are good. All right, Justine.
Rainer and Paige. Ooh, yeah, because she said she's getting out of the movie business. Because I was thinking they could be together, but then if she leaves, then no. Let's just hope that she doesn't. Let's hope that they become a couple. Maybe it's secret. They start dating, but then they become a couple. You said something, the first thing you said, and I don't remember what it was now, but I agreed with you. I don't know what it is.
Samesies.
Oh, Pablo getting stabbed.
Oh, I didn't agree with you. What I think could be the problem is, okay, switch it up. Tangi's the one that gets hurt by stepping in to like break them up, and then she accidentally gets stabbed. I'm not saying I want that, but it'd be kind of like a cool little, just for dramatic purposes. And then there's so many other things, I don't know. There's just so many other
I know it's a lot. Julie?
Right. I'm moving my water really far away.
I still love you.
I agree. I think it's Tangi, but I don't think it's as bad as it seems. And I think it would be interesting to see them do like a flash forward to like a year. And so like, because I don't think Paige had that much left of college, and then we could see the product of the movie being made, and we'll see. And I think maybe like Rainer and Sloane will be a thing, and then like for some reason Paige will come back to LA for like Cassie or something, or maybe she's, done with school and decides she wants to come back. I don't know. But then they see each other, and then she starts getting back on the scene, and it's this whole spiel.
See, I believe
like
you.
it.
Like, I feel like you always are right when it
On
comes to
point.
stuff. So I'm like, let's just listen to you. And call it.
Drew is always right. No, you're absolutely right. Maya.
Oh, well, I think that Pablo's going to be whisked away in that ambulance gurney or whatever.
Ooh.
And I think that Tangi and Jordan are going to get back together right after. Like, you saved me. I love you. And then, like, together.
And then we play your song in the background.
Yeah, we play it again. And I really do. I think Paige isn't going to leave. I think she's going to. I think that
Thank
Cassie
you, Steven.
is going to get. I think Cassie's going to get the role in Redemption
Yeah.
Ridge.
All
That's what I
right. That's some pretty good predictions. I do think it is going to be Tangi that is going to be hurt. But I do think that we're going to get kind of rid of Pablo and Little Romeo's character, where I think he's going to be arrested. Like, I don't think they're going to drag him out too long for season 3.
Yeah.
I do see Paige going to school and trying it out. But then, like Drew said, I do see the movie premiering, and then she starts to see all this love that she's getting. Because to her, she's like, I'm just famous for being famous. I have nothing. So I do see all the love. I do see Cassie being casted, and I do see that bringing her back. And I would like to see more of Sloane. My girl Alexis, I just want to see her do something good. It's like her and Nina, I cheer for them and I hope good things come for them. But but I also like to see Alexis in another relationship with the girl. So I'm kind of hoping like maybe her and Sloan, maybe and not Sloan, her and Sloan and Raina.
I want it so bad.
I would like to see that. But yeah, I'm really excited. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed for season 3. You ladies, this has been amazing. This has been fun. Season finale. Before we go out of here, tell everybody where they can find you guys at on social media. Kristen?
I'm Kristen. You can find me at the Chris Exclusive on Instagram.
And I'm Justine, and you can follow me at Let's Face It with Justine.
And I'm Drew Jones. You can follow me on all the things at OKDrewJ.
And Maya, tell everyone where they can find your music at and where they can follow you on social media.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Maya Papayalove. And of course, Twitter at Everything Maya J. Twitter is not dead, people. Come on, follow me. And just my music is on Spotify under Maya J, and Apple Music, Maya J, and my new single, Like You, will be out on June 23rd.
Yes. Thank you so much, Maya, for kicking it with us.
Guys.
Make sure you hang out with us when it's season 3.
I will.
We would love to have you come back on the premiere show. That'd be awesome. You guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. AfterBuzz TV. You can find us on Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Instagram. Make sure you follow us and make sure you guys binge season 1 and season 2 to give you guys some more time before season 3 comes. We will see you guys next season. It's been real. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.